Galaxy Watch 7 may not look like the Galaxy Watch Ultra, but I got a ton of tips and tricks that'll make it feel like the Ultra, and maybe even a bit better. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do once you've set up your watch is go into the Wearables app on your phone, and in here go into watch faces. Now the default watch face is cool, don't get me wrong, but if you scroll down and select the photo watch face, then tap on this edit icon and select background. Then tap the plus icon, because in here you can select not only a picture from your gallery, but you can actually choose a GIF. So once you've done that, you can of course customize the clock even more by choosing a clock color, as well as a bunch of different complications, like there's a lot, and basically just customize it to suit your style. Then once that's done, click on save, and as you can see, just like that, you now have such a cool and unique watch face. And there's a ton of free gifts you can get from Giphy.com that you can turn into watch faces, so I mean, just go crazy. But there is another watch face I suggest you check out called Ultra Info Board. And this one's really cool because the Watch Ultra actually comes with this watch face. So it kind of turns your Watch 7 into the Watch Ultra. But why it's so cool is because it comes with a ton of different complications. So in total, there are 7 different ones you can choose from, like this new one called Energy Score, for example, which I'll show you more a bit later on. And also this detailed step counter to keep an eye on your steps. But now that you got your watch face sorted, let me show you how you can do this. So this is a lot of fun. What you do is in the phone app, if you go into one of your contacts and tap on the info icon, then tap on this edit button, you'll notice this new create profile card button. And if you select it, it'll take you to your gallery where you can then choose a picture for that person. And once you've chosen their pic, you can customize their name, thickness, font, and even change it to different colors. And if you want to get even more creative, you can tap on this effects button and completely change the background effect. You can even choose a different color for that too. Basically, you can customize the heck out of your contact. And once that's done, whenever that contact now gives you a call, then your profile card will show up on your Watch 7. And just a little extra tip, you can answer any call by using this double pinch gesture. And of course, speak through your watch just like you would on your phone. Just make sure that inside settings, if you scroll down to button and gestures, under the double pinch option, make sure this is turned on. You can also use double pinch to take photos, but I'll show you that a bit more in a moment. But for now, something else you've got to know about is instead of a call, if you get a text, when you scroll down, you'll see that the Watch 7 can actually generate a reply for you to that text. You get a few different options to choose from, so just tap on whichever one you want, click that send button, and you would not have typed a single thing. Nice. But there's one more way you can talk to people through your watch, and that's by turning it into a Walkie Talkie.
Roger that, Officer Hayls.
Okay, so how you can do this is actually so simple. On the Watch 7, if you go into the apps menu and select the Play Store, then click the search icon and search for Walkie Talkie. It's actually a Samsung app. It should be the first one that appears, and once you find it, go ahead and install it. Then once it's installed and that's all done, open up the app menu, select the app and turn it on. Once that's done, right over here, you'll see this invite contacts button. Just select it and the app will actually see who else from your contacts also has the Walkie Talkie app so that you can invite them. Then once they've accepted the invite on their watch, you'll then see them on your main screen, and if you tap on their name and hit this mic icon, you can just chat with them. Radio check, come in Foxtrot.
Loud and clear, Red Doodle.
That is literally it. You can now open up the app and talk to each other whenever you want without having to call each other.
Also, hit that subscribe button to help us hit 3 million subscribers.
Like, you guys should definitely try this with your friends and family because it can be so useful, but so can this. Alright, so by now you guys should know about the camera controller app that comes by default on the Galaxy Watch, which opens your phone's camera and you can see it from your watch face. But I bet you didn't know that if you go into settings and into buttons and gestures, again, you'll find this new knock knock gesture that once you turn on, you can then decide what action you want it to do, like open an app, for example, like the camera controller app. Now, check this out. Whenever you need to take a photo with your phone's camera, you can just do that knock knock gesture. It'll open the camera app on your watch and you can just snap a pic. So now you can see exactly where you are in the frame before taking it. And once you're happy with everything, to actually take the photo, you can do that double pinch gesture again like before, and bam. Also, don't forget that the Watch 7 comes with a hidden digital bezel, which you can also use to zoom in and out with the camera right from your wrist. But something that is very sneaky that you can also do with the watch is install an app called Camera One from the Play Store, which you'll also have to download on your phone as well. Now, why this app is so sneaky is once you open it up on your watch, you'll notice it shows you everything your phone's camera is seeing, but it doesn't actually show it on your phone. So now, without anyone knowing, you can actually take pictures, maybe even videos, completely secret from your watch while your phone screen is off and just looks like a regular phone. Very sneaky. Now, a big difference between the Watch 7 and the Watch Ultra is the Ultra actually comes with an extra side button. But what if I told you you can actually kind of get that button on the Watch 7? All you have to do is inside Settings, under Buttons and Gestures again, in here you'll find this double press. And now you can change this to anything you'd like opening Spotify, for example. So now you have the knock knock gesture and the double press gesture to open up any app, which if you ask me, is kind of ultra. But maybe not as ultra as the fact that if you open up Spotify on your watch, then tap on this little phone icon, then select your phone and change it to this watch. Now, whenever you play a song or podcast on Spotify, the audio will actually play through your watch's speaker. So cool. But another trick to make the Watch 7 feel even more ultra is on your phone if you go into your own contact and fill in all your details like your email address, your birthday or phone number, then tap this QR code icon and save that as an image. Now what you can do is inside the Wearables app, if you go into Watch Settings and scroll down to Manage Content, go into Add Images, and just select that QR code you saved earlier. Then tap on Done and it'll send that to your watch. Now check how cool this is when someone asks for your contact info. Just whip up your watch, go into the gallery, open that QR code, then show it to the other person so they can scan it and instantly get all your contact details and information. So cool. But now onto something else that I know all of you guys are gonna want to do. Okay, now this is something I get asked about all the time, and it's actually how to switch to Google Assistant. So it's really simple. Inside the Play Store, scroll all the way down to Manage Apps, then click on Assistant and make sure this is installed and updated. Next, go back into Settings, then to Buttons and Gestures, and under Press and Hold, change this from Bixby to Google Assistant. Now, when you hold down on the top right-hand button, Google will open up instead of Bixby.
Not too much. How's your day going?
I'd also suggest that under your tiles, if you swipe all the way to the end and tap on Add Tile, in here you can actually add a Google Assistant tile. And basically with this, you can choose or create custom actions that you often use with your Google Assistant. Like quick and easily setting a 5-minute timer, for example. You can just tap the command and it'll instantly happen. Or what I really like is if you've got Google connected to some of your smart lights, you can literally control them all from your wrist. I mean, this is just so nifty. Then while I'm talking about tiles, let me show you a few more tricks you can do with them. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do with your tiles is actually edit them because there's just so many by default. And the first way you can edit them is just by tapping and holding down and removing the ones you don't need. You can also hold down onto them and rearrange them, but this can be a bit slow. So instead, if you scroll to the left and tap on Edit Phone, you can then edit all the tiles in the Tile Manager. So you can just quickly tap and hold to rearrange them however you want. And if you scroll down, you can see all the other tiles available, specifically the timer tile, the media controller tile, and also your energy score. The media controller basically turns your Watch 7 into a remote control that you can use to control your phone and your TV with. The timer tile is super useful for people who are like me and set timers all the time so they don't forget anything. And the body battery tile is brand new to the Watch 7 that literally shows what your body's battery is for the day. And it's actually really cool the way it works. Check this out. So it's pretty crazy that your watch can now basically measure how much energy your body has. And basically how this works is if you tap on the body battery tile, it opens up something called energy factors. So if you scroll down, you'll see everything that affects your body's battery, like how much sleep you're getting, the quality of your sleep, your heart rate, and even how much you breathe when you sleep. So I definitely suggest that inside your watch face's customization, just like I showed you earlier, to add that energy score complication to your watch face. This way, you can quickly check every morning just how much battery you've got left for the entire day straight from your watch face. And another trick you can do with the Watch 7 is inside a run workout, if you tap this little settings button and scroll down, you'll find something called race. And basically what this does is, let's say you're going for a run on a route you've actually done before. Well, with this, you can basically compete with your previous time that you got for that route. So if you ever wanted to improve your cycling, running, or maybe even speed walking, then this is definitely the best way to do it. Okay, now this is a setting that every single one of you guys should turn on right now. On your watch, inside settings and advanced features, under disconnection alerts, make sure to turn this on to full screen alert with sound and vibration. Because now, let's say if you get distracted by someone and leave your phone behind, your watch will ring and this message will pop up to let you know that you've left your phone behind. But if you do ever somehow lose your phone, then it's super simple. On your watch, you just swipe down into the quick settings panel, then swipe all the way to the right until you see this icon, tap on it, and it'll start ringing your phone. Okay, but what if you lose your watch? Well, don't worry, because on your phone, if you go into the Wearables app and find My Watch, this map will pop up and show you its exact location. Plus, you can also tap this ring button to make it ring so that it's much easier to find. Now, are there some snappy quick tips? For the first one, did you know that if your Watch 7 starts to slow down, all you gotta do is just swipe up to the app menu and look for this Recents app icon. Just tap on that because it'll actually show you all the apps that are currently active on your watch. You can then click Close All and this will help speed up your watch again. Nice. Then for the second tip, inside settings, then sound and vibrations, if you scroll all the way down to system sounds, in here you'll find something called hourly chimes that if you turn on, your watch will then make this soft little chime sound every hour, kind of like the Big Ben does here in London, but on your wrist. And for the third quick tip, if you ever want to spice up your Watch 7's look with some color, you'll notice that it has these new watch strap clips on it. But you can actually use any old Galaxy watch strap on it as well. So if you're ever shopping on Amazon, you can get any one of those old watch straps and it'll work on this watch with no problem. So with all these tips and tricks, you can definitely make the Watch 7 feel ultra. Now do me a favor and hit that subscribe button because we're now on the road to 3 million subscribers. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles!